So I just wanted to jump on live right quick to show y'all some weird stuff that be going on, right? So I noticed Nikki Nicole went it's so crazy. And she went live yesterday, or she loaded up a video yesterday talking about the new tactics that she discovered, and her new tactics that she discovered was being followed by vehicles handicap handicap emblems under, in their rear view mirror to the point where she could see them, right? So this is a tactic that I noticed. I had to get more evidence or more of a confirmation to show that what I'm saying and thinking is right or whatever or whatnot, right? So I'm gonna show y'all how weird they are with the program. This is how weird they are. So Nikki Nicole went live yesterday and she was talking about how we notice any new tactics used against us in the program, right? So this is one of the tactics that I noticed that they've been using against me, which is new. Since we moved into this apartment, which was February the 3rd, right? I noticed that everything that I do, I get mail here addressed to someone else, but it's always pertaining to what I just took care of. So when we moved here, y'all know I didn't start my business until March the 11th or something like that, right? So everything that I do, we get a piece of mail here addressed to somebody else doing the exact same thing. So I just called the dental office the other day. I just went to go check the mailbox. This same dental office is the office that I called to set me an appointment. I go check the mailbox today. Then we got this individual mail in there saying that they did the exact same thing. When we moved in here, I started my business, and then we got mail. We got mail, and let me just show y'all. So y'all won't think that it's BS, right? So being that I started the business here, I got business mail pertaining to someone else starting the business at our exact address, and the name of it is called Beige. It's called Beige Fred. Let me see if I can find a letter right now because I've been throwing the mail away. Here we go. Here we go right here. Beige Dreams. Now this is the business to the same address that we live in right now. Excuse me. We didn't start receiving this type of mail until we moved here and I started my own business. Now, all of a sudden, there's a legal business that I didn't start registered to our address too. I went to go open up a business bank account. Immediately after I opened up the business bank account, I started receiving mail with another individual name on it linked to the exact bank account that I went to go open up a bank account with. That's the same thing with what I just showed you with the dental appointment. I can show y'all my call log. Like last week, I literally set a dentist appointment with this exact dental office right here, VCU, which is a main hospital here in Richmond, Virginia, or whatever, whatnot. Now we're getting mail under somebody else's name who did the exact same thing. I switched our internet to Comcast Business. Now we're getting Comcast Business emails pertaining to the same company that I just showed y'all, Beige Dreams or whatever or whatnot. It's just weird because they definitely do mimic. Let me see. Let me show you another piece that has everything to do with me and what I just recently done. I just let me see. Let me look for this other old mail. Let me see. Where is it? It's in my backpack right here. It's in my backpack. Let me just show y'all how weird these people are. It's ridiculous, bro. Everything that I do, these people literally mimic, and they send the same sort of business that I went to go take care of to our home or to our apartment under a different name. My girl just got selected for jury duty. And I wish I could find this piece of mail. The same person that I'm showing y'all, this Latifah, what's her name? Latifah White. This same person all of a sudden got selected for jury duty, and her mail came to our house as well. I just want to show y'all so y'all know I'm not tripping. It's weird though, because I didn't want to speak on it. I found it quite suspicious that since we moved in, a new business had opened up. It's this same girl right here. I don't know who she is. Never met her or anything like that, but it's always under the name Latifah White. I've been going hard that they played with my mail. I told y'all it was something that was supposed to be there, but wasn't. Happened today too. A piece of mail from California was supposed to be in the box according to my notification, but it wasn't. That was the confirmation that I'm on the right track. Yeah, targeted TV a fucking bum. That nigga ain't got no business to pertain to. See, look, I just received something in the mail from Chase Bank, and this business did as well. I'm gonna show y'all the mail so y'all know I'm not tripping. You see Beige Dreams, and it's from Chase, right? Let me see, is this the mail right here? AT&T. Latifah White received something from AT&T. I received something from AT&T too. Let me see, Dante Brown. Now it's Latifah Shari, but it's the same individual. They're just switching up the last names. Let me see, my sister name is Atifa. That is strange. That is crazy. But let me just find my mail that I was just telling y'all about so y'all can see. Every piece of mail that I get in the mail pertaining to the business I just took care of, it comes to the name of someone else as well. So soon as let me see, what is this? This is my health insurance. I just want to show y'all how weird they are, bro. Let me see, Shopify. What is this? Wells Fargo. Here's a piece of mail right here. As soon as I find it, I'm gonna start posting on my community aside of the business aspect and what they have going on as well, though, right? So this is another piece of mail that I just got from Wells Fargo. Soon as I got this mail from Wells Fargo, this girl called Latifah, whatever her name is, received the same type of mail from Wells Fargo to the same address as me. And I just be finding that type of shit weird because it's like, what is the odds? Every type of business that I take care of in my personal life, I receive a piece of mail in the mail the following day pertaining to someone doing the exact same thing as me. I wish I could find the rest of this mail. What did I do with it? What did I do with it? I'm gonna have to call my girl right quick because maybe she had put it up somewhere or whatever, or whatnot. Like I said, I be putting this mail all over. Let me see. I just want to show y'all how weird this shit is, bro. Because it's really like, I don't understand how these people would be so confident in wasting so much resources to the point where it's, to me, I don't see how they're benefiting from what they're doing to us. Because you would think that they have these people on standby 24/7, having us surveilled, monitored, harassed, so on and so forth, 24/7, and for them to mimic, follow us, like I just don't get the whole point of it. As soon as I find this mail, I'm gonna post it side by side so you can see that I just recently took care of the same thing that I'm receiving mail to the apartment about when it comes to taking care of my business. Everything that I do when it comes to taking care of my business, I literally in the same week receive mail under somebody else's name who coincidentally just went through the exact same steps as I did. As I stated, since we've been living here, and when I register my business, I'm not sure how many of y'all are familiar with what goes on when you're registering your business, but you have to sign up. Then you got to check your address to make sure that no one else is using that address for a business or whatever or whatnot. When I first did that, the address I was the only one who used that address. There was no business linked to this address right here. Literally, not one business. Not even a week or two after I registered my business and everything went through, then I started receiving mail about a name, Beige Dreams or something like that, Beige Dream LLC. When I applied for my DUNS number, there was literally no other business registered to this apartment or whatever or whatnot. It only became a thing after. Let me see, what piece of mail is this? I just want to show y'all because it gets real. These people weird as hell, bro. I just don't understand. Like, what is it that they're gaining out of it? Okay, here we go. Let me see one more thing. What is this? This is from Capital One. I just received this mail from Capital One pertaining my credit card and things like this. And lo to behold, right after I received this letter, I received another letter in the mail addressed to someone else from Capital One. So all the mail that we've been getting to the house so far since we've been here, it's been getting flooded. Now I've been waiting on a replacement of my credit card for about 2.5, 3 weeks now. They say that it has been delivered, but I don't have it. I called Capital One. They told me that if it don't arrive by the 21st, then call them back because that's the date that they say. But the application itself notified me and said that my card has been delivered. Right after that, I get a letter in the mail addressed to Latifah White and Latifah Sharari that they're approved for a new Capital One card. And then I just got a notification on my TransUnion, on my credit score, that another credit card has been opened under my name that I didn't know. And then once I started investigating, let me just show y'all how weird these people is, bro. Once I started to investigate it and went to go look into it, the next day after I investigated it, these people sent me an email as telling me that I received the email on a technicality saying that they didn't mean to send it to me and disregard the email. Literally, everything that I do is mimicked and it's through the mail system. It's weird. They have this much time and energy to do it because I don't believe that's a coincidence. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna take a picture of the mail that I'm talking about that I received, and days later after that, then they send a letter to the house in relation to what I just took care of, but under a different name. Like, bro, it's just weird, bro. Division of Collections and so on and so forth. But I'm gonna post it on my community feed so y'all can get an idea on what it is that I'm talking about. But these people have too much time on their hand. And like I said, this is probably a petty thing to even speak on or to mention. It's just that I spotted, I see it, so I spoke on it. And what made me really speak on it is Nick and Nicole going live yesterday and asked, did we notice any new tactics going on in our targeting or whatever? But this is definitely a new tactic that I see that they use. When I don't know if I told this story before, maybe it's in my first live that I ever did, which is still on this channel or whatever. When I first became a targeted individual, my cousin, who I exposed for being a Eastern Star, her name is Daphne Taylor. The video is still up. I went straight to her Facebook page so y'all can see that I wasn't BSing and things of this nature. So after I exposed her about being Eastern Star, I started receiving mail to the house with her name on it, literally addressed to her. Me and my cousin Daphne haven't seen each other in at least over 15 years. She lived like an hour away from me. She lived in a different part of Virginia known as Emporia, Virginia, Emporia, Virginia, whatever or whatnot. So when I exposed her on YouTube about being a Freemason, now all of a sudden my address and my mailbox is getting flooded with someone by the name of Daphne Taylor. The same name, same spelling as my cousin, the same cousin who's an Eastern Star. And I just find all that too crazy to be a coincidence. So these are the things that it's just crazy because it's really sick when you think about it. Like, these people are demented. They're fucked up in the head. Who has enough time, resources to utilize to run psychological operations and not knowing if it's going to affect this person or not? It's like they're just throwing shit to the wall and see if it sticks. I can't wait till another piece of mail come to her. It's in the car right now, and my baby mother is away with the vehicle right now, so I can't show y'all the big bag of mail that we already got stored in the trunk. When y'all start seeing it, you're gonna say, y'all, bro, it's my aunt don't even, my cousin don't even know where we live. I haven't seen her in over 15 years. I haven't talked to her in over 15 years. She's an Eastern Star. Why is mail being addressed to you coming to, this is the second house or apartment that we stayed in that mail addressed to my cousin who's an Eastern Star it came to? What are the odds of that? I called my mother the other day and asked her, I'm gonna upload the conversation because I recorded this conversation between me and my mother that asked her how many Freemasons and Easter Stars we have in the family. Wait till y'all hear my mother's response though. She said a lot. I know my uncle Amos is a Freemason. My stepdaddy, which is his name is Chuck. When I went to my mother's house the other day to get some cleaning supplies to go and do the job for my business, when I was pointing to the vehicles, I said that this is my pop's cars, and he's gonna have a good time cleaning these cars this weekend because he take pride into keeping his vehicles clean and shit. But his brother Kenny is a Freemason as well. When I say that my family is riddled with them, but growing up, I really didn't know the magnitude of what a Freemason was. I just know that they had rings, jackets, and things like this. So I found it cool because a lot of my family would stick together in the aspect of being Freemasons and Eastern Stars. They always had events. They always had cookouts, parties, this, that, and the third, woo their attire and things like this. So me as a kid coming up, even when I was about 11, 12, I still didn't understand the magnitude of what the hell Freemason or Eastern Star was. So for me to be going through what I'm going through now, for me to be able to expose my cousin on Facebook, I mean on YouTube and Facebook though, because now my cousin got a sister named Felicia. Daphne got a sister named Felicia. Felicia is not a Eastern Star, but my cousin Daphne daughters, all of them following her footsteps though. So I made a post one day on Facebook saying that how all sororities, fraternities, Eastern Stars, and Freemasons were all satanic worshippers and things like this. Do you know that all of them but one of my cousins unfollow me, which is cool because after they did that, I blocked them. But her daughter, Diamond Taylor or whatever or whatnot, is the only one who I still follow, whatever or whatnot. Me and her still don't talk. It's like I'm not sure if she's being I spy or whatever. Like I said, I just find all of this strange, and I don't believe in coincidences. Like I said, for me and her not to talk or to see each other for over 15 years, for her not to know my address, but for mail at two separate apartments to pop up with Daphne Taylor on it. No, that's not a coincidence. And she an Eastern Star. It's just weird. So it's just making me think like, how is it that they didn't turn something so minute, something so small and petty, far wise as receiving mail? They found a way to harass you by doing that. What in the hell? These people are really truly diabolical. It's crazy when you think about it because who has that much time on their hands? They do things where they know we're gonna know that. What's crazy is my family is to tell us, yeah, that's crazy. I want to know where your family originally like where were they, like where do they trace back to when it comes to the United States? I love to know that because I got Taylors from Buffalo, New York. I got them from Jared, from Capron, Virginia, from Emporia, Virginia. I got some from over there in Louisiana. I think there's a couple of us in California as well, though. But I'm gonna call my mother and have this conversation with her online so she could give me the rundown. Y'all can see that I'm not BSing about this. It's just crazy. It's crazy, and I never understood that. I just went to the store. And it's crazy because I normally don't walk to the store around here because the store is in the projects around here. And I told y'all before, I used to get in so much trouble that I got banned from all what we call Richmond Redevelopment Housing Authority. That's RRHA here in Richmond, Virginia. So they own all of the projects here in Richmond, Virginia. So I'm not allowed to step foot in none of the projects, whether it's on South Side, North Side, the East Side, and the West End, so on and so forth. But if RRHA own it, I'm not allowed to step foot on none of the projects. I can't go in none of the projects. So I just took a chance, but I end up recording it because this is me predicting. I said, let me see if the police gonna fuck with me because I'm walking to the store. Because like I said, my girl got the whip right now. So, if I wanted something, I would have had to wait for her to get here. So I walked to the store. Y'all should see how desperately these people wanted my attention. I'm talking about Reverend past me, one hand light. I'm gonna load up the footage so y'all can see. This shit is sick, bro. It's sick, bro. The lengths that these people really go through. I said, how the hell did they find a way to harass somebody when it comes to delivering mail? It makes absolutely no sense. So I've been waiting on 2 cards so far. I've been waiting on my Shine, and I've been waiting on my Capital One credit card. And my Shine been said it was on the way. I haven't received that, which I don't care too much about the Shine because I don't keep no money on Shine though anyway. The only reason that I requested to get a new card is because I started to do drop shipping online, and I paid for me a Shopify website so I could sell items and merchandise online. But anyway, it cost me $269 a month to even pay for a certain service that they got or whatever or whatnot. So they tried to charge my card, and I canceled my card and ordered a new one. So that's why I'm waiting on Shine. But I don't have no money on that. I don't even care about that. But my credit card, now they need to go ahead and stop playing with that. I just find it weird that they use these type of tactics because the average person wouldn't even pay attention or notice something like that. It really takes a person with discernment and a high intellect to even notice or peep these type of things. Like, this is another thing that I noticed with my targeting. I'm gonna unprivate a couple of these videos so y'all can see. So when they're electronically torturing me and fucking with my heart or whatever or whatnot, I start to document, and in my documentation I'll be like, yeah, so the electronic torture started, they targeting my heart right now, this, that, and the third. But what y'all would notice is every one of the videos where I document, and at that present time I said that I'm being targeted with these radio frequencies and they're attacking my heart, these are the background noises that y'all will hear. Y'all will hear loud regular vehicles screeching past. Y'all would literally always hear the sirens going past. Weird, 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 weird. And at the exact same moment, all of this is synchronized with the targeting of my heart. The neighbors will start slamming the door. Not just one of the neighbors, but the neighbor to the right of me and the neighbor below me. So the neighbor in apartment C and the neighbor in apartment B underneath me would literally start slamming the door. Boom. I'm talking about repeatedly. It ain't just one time. It's back to back. Boom, 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 boom. I'm talking about for no reason at all. So whenever I see them doing this, I go outside while I'm recording on the camera and I go and sit on the steps. Let me just show y'all the steps though, to show y'all how weird these people is. They weird as fuck. So whenever they start doing this though, I'll come outside and I'll go sit right here. Back, get back. So I would literally come and sit on the steps right here. Because from right here, I could see her slamming the door. And I could see her right here slamming the door. Whenever I come outside and do this, the slamming stop from both parties. You would never thought that anybody was home the moment that I come out here to document and record. And another thing that they do when I don't have the car and I'm trying to get out the house because they're electronically torturing me, how you see those cars right there parked on the corner right there. Trans TV. Watch out why he get on Trans TV. Taylor and Johnson. That's crazy. I definitely got Taylor and Johnsons in my family. I'm gonna go down my Facebook and do a after I get off here, I'm gonna upload a video. It ain't gonna be a live, just showing you the family that I got with the same last names. That's fucking weird as fuck. That's weird as fuck. But when I come outside, you see how that corner is with those 2 cars? It'll be multiple cars. I'm gonna load up the video so y'all can see just sitting right there with one headlights. Not just one of them, but multiple cars sitting literally right there with one headlights on. And it's like, what the hell is the odds or something like that? Because if I was to get out here and I was to drive around the city with one brake light out or one headlight out, do you know how fast I would get? Well, I ain't gonna even say that because it seemed like since I became a targeted individual, the police literally don't pull me over, don't fuck with me, don't do none of that. It's like they just harass me. They just show up on the scene. When I went to the emergency room the other day, a fight broke out while I was in an emergency room. I'm not going to say that it was street theater or any of that, because honestly, I don't know. I don't know if Shorty Girl was just pissed off because security touched her, like she said, and they got into it or whatever or whatnot. So I end up checking out. This is on the same day that they bust the vein. Y'all know I was on live the other day, or I loaded up the video. I went to the emergency room, and the nurse, I'm gonna load up a clip of that. She literally bust the vein in my arm after she seen my vein swelling like a balloon. She did nothing to stop it. She left the needle in, and she gonna tell me like, no, I'm not gonna pull it out yet because I'm gonna draw this blood first. Like, what, bitch? My arm didn't swell like right there with my vein that it looked like a golf ball is underneath my skin. What do you mean you're not gonna pull it out? Get that shit up out of me. So either way, I go ahead and get her to take me off for to get the IV out my arm. The doctor come up in that junk. She was like, well, do you want us to go ahead and draw more blood? I'm like, hell no, I'm leaving. So I get up to go leave. The police pull up. Perfect timing. As soon as I walk out the hospital talking about something. Did you call me? Bitch, you know I ain't call you. I cussed them smooth out. Fuck you, bitch. You know I ain't call you. Da 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 da. I bit his head off. That motherfucker said, all right then. Have a good day, sir. It says that they be playing psychological games, and I don't really get it because I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm not at the point of breaking, but I'm going to talk my shit to them, whether they're police, law enforcement, whoever it is, bro. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Look, the neighbor downstairs, it's so crazy. I don't even know who in their house. Somebody just slammed the door downstairs. I just walked outside and neither one of their vehicles is there. And from my understanding, she don't have a man. Neither one of these lonely bitches do have a man. The female beside us right now that I told you she be slamming the door to, I got a video. I'm gonna unprivate all this so y'all can see what I'm saying. I was in the living room probably a couple of weeks ago, and what she do, they got a normal routine. 6:30 in the morning when they getting the kids up for school, the one next door to me, she just started yelling. She's slamming the door back and forth repeatedly. Then she's having overt loud conversations in the living room. So what I did is I said, watch how she followed me through the house. So I'm recording this. Let me just show you how the walls is. These not your standard walls. Let me cut on the light right quick. These aren't your standard walls right here. These aren't made of sheetrock. You see how I'm knocking on it? This isn't sheetrock right here. Like, so it's hard to get like sound to travel through this. You have to be extra loud because it's not like sheetrock. There's no hollowness to it. There's no way that you like sheetrock. You could punch a hole through it. But what we got right now is like some type of mortar and brick or whatever or whatnot. You literally can't punch a hole through it. So what she do is this bitch would literally follow me from the living room, having overt loud conversations on the phone. I'm talking about loud as hell. Like, yeah, girl, this, that. Like you could literally tell if you're anyone with common sense, you could tell like, bro, this bitch is talking too loud for her to be on the phone. Why? Who talks loud like this? So she had a DoorDash delivery the other night, right? So I'm on the balcony. And look, every video that I'm telling y'all, right, I'm gonna do a recap on it and go live tonight so I can show y'all. So I went outside though. As soon as I go outside, the DoorDash is pulling up for the neighbor next door, right? So I say, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and capture her on film. They set the food right outside of her back door. So what my ass go do, I go and knock right on her door. Don't. But I'm recording it, waiting for her to come outside, right? When I say she's the most soft-spoken, friendliest bitch that one could ever know though, she come outside talking about something. I said, yeah, my bad for knocking on the door or whatever or whatnot, but I was just letting you know that your food was sitting out here or whatever or whatnot. She was like, oh, no, you cool. Thank you, this, that, and the third. I go outside the other week, DoorDash pulls up again. So I do the exact same thing. I repeat myself. Do y'all know this bitch didn't even take the time to like open the door and come out of it? She literally opened the door. The only thing that you seen come out the door was her arm. She literally just... Because it's like that she knew I was recording because I knocked on the door again. I repeated the steps. She opened up the door and stuck her arm out. The only thing you seen come out was her arm, and that bitch went straight to the bottom of the door to grab the food, and she poured it in the house and closed it as if she was being held hostage or something. But the whole thing is, though, she knew I was standing out there. I'm the one who just knocked on the door to let you know that your food was out there. She said, hey, you fucking with that nigga. It's just crazy the way they act because I haven't met anyone tough yet in the program who's willing to, if you confront them, all they're going to do is gaslight you and act like, oh, you're crazy. I don't know what you're talking about. You can have all the evidence in the world. You could predict what they're going to do. They did it today. My main girl went outside today. She went outside today. She ran to the store before she had went to work. So of course, immediately after that, the neighbor come outside and she walking on the patio I just showed y'all out back. But she's having indirect conversation and loud conversations like, yeah, girl, because she got to be stupid to put up with a nigga who got another girlfriend and she cool with it. So I started recording. I said, look at this bitch having indirect conversations and shit. She literally waited till my baby mama to pull up to keep carrying on that type of conversation. So soon as my baby mama leave, this bitch get in her car and pull off and follow my baby mama. So I called my baby mama and was like, is the neighbor still behind you? My baby mama was gone for like 3-4 minutes after this. The neighbor was still behind her. I told my baby mama to take a picture of it. What I'm saying is these people they weird, bro. I don't know who have this much time. It's like, I don't understand how they're even turning profit, how they're making money by targeting an individual like this when we could clearly see all of the resources that they utilize on a day-to-day basis, far as surveillance, the hacking, the everything, the sabotage. If we go to our normal restaurant that we normally go to, it's already, our food is going to come back trash, cold, it's never going to be right. I don't know how these people are really profiting when it comes to the program, to be honest. I really can't wrap my head around it. To me, I would assume that they're losing because we're under 24-hour surveillance. All of our devices is literally hacked, surveil, and monitor. I can't even hook my Chromebook up to the internet. Like right now, I could show y'all it. I could go and do whatever. I could key up a note. I could do whatever. I could write an invoice. I could literally do whatever. The minute that I hook it up to the internet, it started glitching, resetting, having a mind of its own, files being deleted. It's just so much, bro. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's the sort of thing that you really couldn't get nobody to believe unless you recorded and had visual evidence and proof of it. And that's the state that I'm in right now. As I stated, it's crazy. Get off Android. I'm gonna help the real. I believe that he was not repeated the steps last month. No, I was on Apple. I still got. I'm gonna show you. I used to sell Apple products. I used to do phone scams when I was selling weed. That's how I was making all that money that I was saying that I was making like 5 years ago, 4.5 years ago. Here go the last iPhone that I had, that I own right here. I just took it out the aluminum foil. I'm ready to show you right now. When they hacked this phone right here, that let me know. I said, oh, fuck no. When they abused me on this phone right here, I said, oh no, I'll never own Apple product again. This right here. This was the last iPhone I owned. Right here. I literally just took it out the aluminum foil. This bitch been wrapped in aluminum foil for 4 years. After I saw what they could do to that, I said, oh, fuck no. I'm never going to Apple again. Let me see if I can pull out my Facebook so you can see. I literally was doing phone scams. What I was doing was finding people with good credit, and I was paying them $1,000 to go to your local phone store and whatever phones they qualify for. So if they qualify for a family plan for 4 phones, for 3 phones, I get them $1,000 right out gate, and I pay for the newest iPhones, and then I'll take those iPhones to my Arabs, and I'll make $1,200 a pop off on them. So it could be 5, and we're going to do all that in one day. So after we go to Verizon, we going to AT&T. After we go there, we going to T-Mobile and so on and so forth. I was fucking killing them with that. But after they hacked my iPhone and was doing what they was doing on it, I said, oh, hell no. I gave my cousin my Apple Watch, everything, literally everything. I ain't even think about going to iPhone again since. No, sir. And another thing that I learned in the program, it was this white lady on YouTube named SHP. I think that she's on Rumble right now because they kept deleting her channel. But what she do, she's real tech savvy, and she was showing targeted individuals how they use iPhone to triangulate, and they use a method called drops. What is it? that airdrop and shit to target y'all and to hit y'all with the direct energy weapons and so on and so forth. I'm gonna find her channel on Rumble as well, and I'm gonna share that so y'all can see. When she was exposing and showing me how to dig and see who's on my internet, see who's on my network, this, that, and the third, I said, oh no, nothing in this world can make me go back to Apple. Hell no. Literally nothing. I'll stay on Android and I'll be happy with it. Because they gonna hack anything, but I never seen nothing done to me worse as when I had the iPhone. I had the 12 Pro. I had all of them. Everyone that was coming out, I told you I was doing the phone scams. So I was making phone plays. I was making probably like 5,000-6,000 a day just off of that, not with marijuana. Once they did that and I saw that I was being gang stalked, I cut all that out. Let me see, matter of fact. I'm ready to go to my Facebook. So I might cut out right now, but I just want to take a picture so y'all can see really what I was doing. Every iPhone that came out. Every iPhone that came out, I was literally on them. I was selling them brand new out the box. My Arabs put in an order for like 15 of them. Y'all wouldn't even believe how much I done got paid off of that one order alone. This is literally what I was doing. Aside from selling pounds of weed, I stopped. Hey, look, even though I still had marijuana, I stopped hustling marijuana for a change because I was making so much money doing this right here. It got to the point where whoever got approved for whatever, I'm giving them $1,000 cash right there. Let's go to the store and we're going to smack every store and we're going to get approved for all of them. And I'm going to break you off for every 3 phones I get approved of, you get $1,000. This is literally what I was selling iPhones. I said, oh no, after they did that and they hacked my iPhone, I said, fuck man, I'm not fucking around with that. I'm not fucking around with iPhone, period. They brought the hammer down on me quick though, right? They brought the hammer down on me quick. I'm talking about real quick. But that still goes to say what I was saying. I don't know how the program is surviving. It's like they're giving away free money. It's like that we're worth more than the money that they're spending on us, although that we're being electronically harassed and tortured and things of that nature. It could seem like to me that they're losing money because I don't understand how they would be making a profit off of it. To me, I look at it like the drug game and how they have the community harassing me. They're utilizing this person to do this, do that, so on and so forth. It's like, where the hell do the profit kick in at when you're doing something like this? I just can't wrap my head around it. So it's like either we're worth way more than the money they're spending, or that the studies that they're conducting and the technology that they're creating is like it's priceless, which one would have to agree with, because if you could get one of your enemies killed with the press of a button, you don't have to hire a hitman. You don't have to do none of this. You don't have to run them off the road. All you have to do is literally ride past the house and press a button, force them to have a heart attack. Bro, that's priceless to people who want to get their adversaries out of the way. No money could buy that. It's literally priceless. I'm ready to load up a video that I just screen recorded talking about the Havana syndrome. And I know many of you probably already seen or heard about this or whatever, but it was about a ex-CIA officer, which I don't trust none of them. And they always want to push the blame on Russia. Oh, it got to be Russia, this, that, and the third, just so we won't suspect our own government or our own alphabet agencies. I'm gonna upload that. The thing with the reason I don't worry about my videos getting monetized is because regardless on what videos I upload, I always got to get them reviewed before I could get monetized on them. So I be looking at it like YouTube just don't want me to make money off of goddamn YouTube. So for that matter, I really don't care. But for this one video I just uploaded, it's on private or whatever or whatnot. I set a review for them to review it or whatever or whatnot, so it could be monetized. But I'm just gonna go ahead unprivate it so y'all can see. But it really she black. I repeat it, she black. I know here. Damn, I wish I was paying attention to Targeted Journey because I don't know what she was talking about right there. I would have wanted to ask the questions. But yeah, it just baffles me the tactics that they use. The tactics that they use, bro. My bad. I'm looking at my other phone right quick. Other you go. Other you go. I know here. Other you go. I don't know what you meant, Target. I was reading the comments while you was in here because I would have loved to know what you was talking about. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get off this live. Right now the party's over. Everybody skedaddle. But I just wanted to get up here because Nick and Nicole had me thinking about that, about the new tactics that we may have been experiencing when it comes to our targeting. She was speaking about the handicap size that she keep on getting with the vehicles and things of that nature. So I just got on here to touch up on what Nick and Nicole was talking about. Shout out to Nick and Nicole. And yeah, Nick and Nicole, I definitely noticed new tactics that they've been implementing in my targeting and things of that nature. I definitely have.